Alright, I'm going to start this video since I've tried to post this several times online on my Google phone, and for some reason my phone just absolutely cuts off. So now I'm going to record this on my computer without being online. Therefore, Google has no control over what I say. Here we go back again, people. The free speech movement. It's ridiculous. Um, I was a teenager back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I remember some of the Kit University stuff. That was a bad deal. That really was a bad deal. But if you go stop and you take a look back through history. This is the way the Germans started. They started controlling the media. They took away the Germans' right to own and bear firearms. This is when they persecuted the Jews. They really did. They persecuted them. How many people died underneath Hitler? We'll probably never actually know the actual amount. They're still finding them. China the same way. I mean, the liberal media has taken our rights away to raise our children the way they want to be the way we want them to be raised, not the way they want them to be raised. Um, uh, I was on Twitter for probably 5 years, maybe, if that. Wasn't very long. And before I got off Twitter, I just kind of did a little research. Uh, I typed in mature singles. Most of these porn sites are out of this country. Okay, most of them are. Mature 50s, there's a whole bunch of them. Tons and tons and tons of them. All you have to do is go to your Twitter page and type in the search program, and you will find them. Trust me, I did. Now, Twitter lets porn be on their site, but they don't want President Trump on their site. I think it's kind of a double standard. This is the way I look at this. I watch a lot of History Channel. This is one thing that Democrats probably don't want you to know is that during World War II, because the Germans were breaking so many of our codes, uh, they brought in the Navajo Nation, and they called them wind talkers. I've watched this movie. It's a really, really good movie. You gotta go find it. Uh, Look online. I guess look online for it. Don't look on Amazon. Please don't look on Amazon. I mean, this had the German people totally confused because they were embracing a language they knew absolutely nothing about. That's the reason why so many of these code talkers were successful. Uh, I mean, this goes back to biblical times. If you really want to study your Bible, I'm not really what you call, quote unquote, a religious man. I was raised Southern Baptist most of my life. And the Southern Baptists, in my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion, are some of the biggest and racist and bigots that have walked the face of the earth. I've posted a video here several times, the truth behind the Democratic Party. And I've got seven or eight views on it, but not enough. I actually went to a BLM site and sent them a message and sent them that video. We're going to find out how that goes in the next 2 or 3 days, if they even look at it, if they even want to realize it. A BLM member was busted at the Capitol for inciting the riot. He gave the FBI a video stating he was inciting a riot. It makes you wonder just how many of those people they took on camera were actually not Trump supporters. Now, the Q thing, I know nothing about because I haven't really been following it. You know, I'm not real big on conspiracy theories. Uh, I actually like true hard facts. You know, I grew up during the day when there was no Google. What you did is you went down to the library and you dug through the index cards, and that's how you found the truth. This is long before internet was even involved. I personally think social media is the downfall of this country because we have got our children brainwashed to the point that everything in the internet is actually freaking true. It's not. It is not. They do not teach United States government in our schools anymore. They do not teach civics in our school anymore. There's several times I've posted from a constitutional university the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Um, I'm pretty sure most young people ain't gonna want to watch this, but you know they will talk about the indoctrination. What we need to do is we need to put our children in front of the TV sets and actually make them watch this. The United States Constitution. This is our founding fathers. This is our founding fathers. If you take a look at now the way I see this of the Democratic Party, it ain't much different than the English. They want to take control of our country. They want to tax us over and over and over and over again until we got sick of it. Damn, what are we teaching our children? That's the reason why I post this on my personal uh, camera, and I'm not even online when I'm doing it. After I get through with this, I'm gonna upload it on yonder. They got no control with me over here. I'm not online. I do not have Google on my computer. I will never ever ever have Google on my computer. I think Twitter should be taken down. I think Facebook should be taken down. They won't take down Parler. They won't take down our free speech. They want to limit us to what we say. These organizations need to be took down. Period. End of story. Quit buying their stocks. Shut your Facebook account off. Quit ordering stuff off Facebook. Now, I did order one thing off Facebook tonight. All dogs matter on the Hearts dog. I had to have that because I am a very big animal lover. I have a German Shepherd. I have a Yorkie, and I got a Border Collie. And all three of these dogs mean more to me than you could ever dream of. I've had dogs all my life. I've had Siberian Huskies, and I've had Rottweilers. The Rottweiler's my favorite breed of any dog that I've ever had. Rottweilers are very, very loyal. So are Huskies. Huskies are very, very loyal to you. Kilo was my favorite puppy. I drove a truck for 13 years. I took this dog everywhere I went. Uh, we pull off at the spot. We'd get loaded, and I'd walk into the office, and Kilo would follow me around. He'd go to every one of the secretaries, and they'd give him a Slim Jim. He collected 15, 20 of these things, man, at the first stop. Well, when he got back down the truck, he didn't eat them at the site. When he got back to the truck, he'd go back and he'd lift his nose up and put them beneath my mattress. And about I say 3 or 4 hours, he'd go on the mattress, he'd yank one out. He used his teeth, he'd pry it open, he'd eat it. Dog was actually smart enough to pick up the wrapper and throw it in the trash can. This is how smart a husky is. The husky is a lovely breed of dog. I had a mountain Ute that somebody had gave me years ago there in Amarillo. I called him Bud. He was set to go the pound, and I found him. Somebody posted article in Emerald Globe News that this is a rescue dog. They were going to have to send him to the pound because they couldn't afford to keep him. So I stepped up. I couldn't afford to keep him. That dog eat damn 50 pound dog food a week. But I stepped up and I kept him. The Alaskan Malamute, big old dog, man, big old dog. Looked like a wolf. Uh, I lived on Louisiana. My brother lived on Mississippi. And this dog really, really took up my brother. And he'd go over there and spend 2 or 3 days, two or three, 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 days with him. And come back to the house. He'd give him something to eat. And I looked old Bud right in the face. I said, if you don't love me, go live with my brother Randy. That's what he done. My brother Randy loved that dog too. I mean, he was a beautiful, beautiful dog. A beautiful dog. Had both blue eyes. Uh, I'm an animal lover by heart. By heart. I've rescued several different animals. I've had Boston Terriers, and the only dog that I really can't stand is the Schnauzer, because the Schnauzers are really, really loud. And of course, that German Shepherd puppy I have too is very, very vocal on things. Uh, let's get back to the other end of this. I kind of wandered off in places I didn't know where I went. Uh, if you go back and you look at the United States Constitution, the so-called impeachment of Trump, okay, this is why I'm recording this without being online. Uh, you know, the Senate does not meet back to January 19th. The inauguration is on the 20th. Therefore, Trump would be a private citizen. Now, Dan Bongino, a few people made a good point on this. If you're a private citizen, you cannot be on trial in the Senate or the House. I personally think President Trump done more for this country than any president since Ronald Reagan. Sad the way it's turned out. Now, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. In 2 more years, we're going to have another election, okay, for the Senate. I think most of the Democratic governors need to go away. I think most of the Democratic mayors need to go away. Cuomo was a perfect example of this in New York. Biagio, whatever his name is, he's another one. Michigan, that's another one. Seattle, Washington, that's another one. Oregon, that's another one. I mean, if we start low, these are the people who are actually sponsoring our elections. If we do away with all the Democratic governors and mayors and put Republicans in, then I guarantee you most people in these states are going to vote Republican for a president. I think Joe Biden, in my personal opinion, is an absolute fucking thief. And I'm just going to say this like I see this. If Facebook don't like it, guess what? I don't give a damn. The Democratic Party is the death of this country. I voted Democrat most of my damn life. It didn't. I voted for Barack Obama one time on his first election. The second one, I voted for Mitt Romney. I switched my party affiliation back then. Because Mitt Romney ain't no damn better than any of the fucking Democrats as far as I'm concerned. He ain't nothing but a rhino. The Republican Party needs to grow some cojones and buck against the Democrats. I don't see this happening. I think there should be term limits on the Senate and Congress. Maxine Waters, I don't even want to think about her. That right there is the one who started all the Watts riots in L.A. They incite violence, but they don't get charged. Antifa destroys cities. They don't get in charge. They actually bail them out. BLM. This is the way I look at this. This is the reason why they took cops off the air. Because, if you get pulled over by a police officer and you show him common respect, he will show you the same. Trust me. Black or white, it don't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. It's when you show disrespect for police officers. That's where your trouble starts. A police officer pulls you over, black or white, it don't make a damn difference what color he is. You say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. This is one value that we have forgot to teach our children over the years. You give him your driver license. Of course, here in the state of Oklahoma, they can verify the insurance of the tag, which I don't would have to give him an insurance card. I got caught speeding on Highway 62 here at 82 and a 70. 82 and a 70. I got a real pretty nice Chrysler 300 out there with a 5.7 Hemi and all the bells and whistles with it. Because I was cooperative with the officer. He wrote me a warning ticket. A warning ticket. It goes back to the point of common sense. Now I'm going to end this video. I'm about 16 minutes into it. Since Google wants to cut my videos off, I'll just do it this way. I don't do this online, therefore they can't cut me off. Hey man, we have to take this country back. We have to have a few Republicans that have enough balls to step up and take this country back. This is the way I look at this. You take a look at the Pledge of Allegiance, the way I've cited it so many years before. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic in which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. For all means, don't make a damn difference what color you are or what nation you come from. You show me respect, and I'll show you the same. I love you guys. I don't know if Facebook's going to let me upload this or not. I'll upload it on my YouTube. Later.